Welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Hanny.
Hello, everybody. I am Shane.
So today we have this lesson called Cloze Test.
Right.
And the title is
Try Lagom for a balanced life. That doesn't sound like an English word.
Lagom.
Lagom, Swedish.
Oh, Swedish.
Yes.
Maybe we'll find out the idea of lagom later in our article.
Yeah.
But we can get some idea from this balanced life,
Right.
Balanced life. 所以
Right.
大概会跟你的生活方式有关。
Right. 就叫刚刚好。
刚刚好。
So my wife, okay, we have a problem in our home. My wife just loves to throw things away without asking for my permission. Right? So of course in your home, you don't want there to be too many things that it's hard to find things or it makes your home very cluttered. There's just too much stuff.
太多东西乱七八糟。
You want to keep enough things so that if you need that thing, you don't have to go out and buy it again. Right?
You're
so
right.
You need to try to find that balance.
That's right.
So, for example, when I buy something, let's say I bought a new microwave, and I buy this microwave oven, and I will keep the box in case I need to return it because there's a problem.
Okay.
But my wife, she will just throw the box away. And then I think, look, where's the box? I need to return it. Now the box is gone.
Wait. But how long do you usually keep these boxes?
Okay. Sometimes, maybe too long. Maybe that's the problem. But even if I just keep it for a month, it doesn't matter to her. If she thinks she sees it, she will just throw it away.
哦，我跟你说，我站在你老婆那边，我真的觉得箱子太占空间，就是房间家里都乱七八糟，所以我就会给期限说，这个箱子你要放到几月几号。好，那一天我就直接丢掉了。
So you write like the expiration date on the box. maybe we can try that.
箱子的过期日 ，you write down the date and then you decided.
Yeah, I think in a marriage or with family, you really need to try to find a balance of when you're living together.
You gotta compromise, right?
Compromise,
对，要
right?
互相妥协啦。我也不会说不问就直接丢掉，但你还是有期限吧。
Right. Let's take a look at Lagom.
Yes, Lagom.
Many people these days are adopting the Swedish philosophy of Lagom to create balance in their lives. Lagom is often translated as not too little, not too much, but just right. It is a philosophy that encourages living a simple life without excess, much like the teachings of the Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu. Practicing Lagom means being comfortable with just enough. Try eating smaller meals or limiting social media use to keep yourself happy and productive. Overworking should also be avoided. The idea is to take breaks often so that you can keep your energy levels consistent.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We're reading an article called Try Lagom for a Balanced Life. Okay, and then lagom, you said that it's a Swedish word.
A Swedish word,
right? And then maybe we should start reading to find out what it is, right?
I think we should just get right into it.
Okay.
How about that? Many people these days are adopting the Swedish philosophy of Lagom to create balance in their lives.
Oh, so it's a way to create balance in our lives.
Okay.
So what does this word mean, to adopt?
To adopt, well, it has a couple of meanings that we use pretty commonly. You could say to adopt an animal.
Oh,
right?
就是去领养、收养那种 maybe
Right.
adopt a child, right?
Right. But adopt could also mean to use something for some purpose.
Oh,
Right.
所以它也有那种采用啊，或者是采纳的意思。所以在我们课文里面，它就是采用的意思咯。那我们注意一下，它的名词就是在后面加上 iom 变成 adoption， 那就也会有这种采用啊，或者是领养、收养的意思。
Right, but usually we'll use adoption more for 领养。
哦，对对 yeah. So here we got this example sentence.
Okay. To sound more mature, Fred adopted a new manner of speaking.
好，那我这边想要帮同学们补充一下，外国人不会搞懂我们为什么会有这种问题，就是有 adapt 跟 adapt。
Yeah, they look really similar.
对。
Like I can imagine if I was reading and I thought it's going to be one word, I might mistakenly read it as another word. But if I hear it, I definitely know.
发音是完全不一样啊，可是你快速看过去，搞不好也有可能搞错。所以我们今天我提供一个小技巧给同学们记哦，是你看到 adopt 中间一个 o 很像缺了某个东西，所以你可能要去采用某个东西，或是领养、收养某个东西，对不对
Okay.
And then adapt 中间有一个 a， 你可以把它想成 maybe anime 动漫。那它常会被改编成电影啊，或者什么，你要做一点改变，然后让它搬上大荧幕，所以它就改编的意思。还有 adapt， 你把那个 e 把它想成 excellent 或是 expert， 很专业，那就是
You are very adept at English.
对，能手很厉害那种意思。好，所以让我们同学记一下 adopt。Thank you.
I'm very impressed.
好，我们看下一个单字是 philosophy.
Wow, that was my major
Your major?
in college, right?
哦，老师以前念哲学系的哦。
Yeah. So I
So-
can really think about a lot of things. It's not very useful.
Not very useful.
Yeah, not very useful.
But they're all big questions in life.
So you can use philosophy to talk about the subject of philosophy. But philosophy could also mean the way that you live your life or the way that you think life should be lived.
Oh, for example, my philosophy is to eat well and sleep well.
That's a good philosophy.
我的人生哲学就是吃得好，睡得好。
My philosophy is to be kind to other people.
哦，对，所以这个字它也可以指那种你的人生哲学，你要过生活的方式那种感觉，对不对？
Right.
那如果你把这个 y 去掉，再加 er 变成 philosopher，
Oh, right.
那就是哲学家。
Right,
思想家。
somebody who studies philosophy.
好。So for example, my philosophy is to treat others as I would like to be treated.
That's a really good philosophy.
对啊。
And that's probably to be nice or kind to other people, right?
你想要人家怎么对待你，你就怎么对待别人。Okay, so let's read on.
Okay.
Lagom is often translated as not too little, not too much, but just right. And it is a philosophy that encourages living a simple life without excess, much like the teachings of the Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu.
Yeah, right. Sometimes I think Lao Tzu or some other philosophers, it's kind of like the golden median. It just means to be in the middle,
哦，
right?
中庸之道，在中文我们会这样讲，中庸，
哦
中庸就是不要太多，也不要太少，就中间这样子。So， 这样我们就可以了解说 lagom 是什么意思了，对不对？Not too much,
Not too little, just right. 就是刚刚好。
对
I think that's it, right? 刚刚好。
对啊，所以我们把 lagom 在中文也可以把它翻译成适量啊、适度、平衡、刚刚好、恰到好处，就是有点像我们中庸之道的意思。好，那这边有一个单字，它叫 translate 或是 translate，就是翻译的意思。
Right.
So when we come across a foreign word, we might need some help from the dictionary to translate it.
Right, if I say something in English and you guys don't understand, then she can help translate.
像是香蕉。
Oh, banana!
对，你翻译的好好哦。好了，我们来看一下一个例句，它怎么说，好吗？
The book has been translated into 27 languages.
哦，这本书被翻译成27个语言，那一定是很
That's a good-
畅销的书。
Thanks for translating.
Oh, it's a bestseller, right?
Yes.
好，那我们补充一下一个 excess 这个字，它是指过多、过量、没有节制。哎，补充一下 ex 是不是好像 out？Right，
Right.
然后
Yeah.
cess 是 go。你就如果人太多，你就出去 ，go out， 你就这样记就好。电梯人太多，你就出去，这就过量。
Right.
Right, okay. So practicing Lagom means being comfortable with just enough. And then we have to try eating smaller meals or limiting social media use to keep yourself happy and productive. That's right.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you post something on Facebook, you want to keep track of it. How many likes you got? How many ha-has you got?
Yeah, how many ha-has or how many like huggies?
And then
you can spend way too much time doing that, right?
You waste a lot of time.
Yeah, and so you're not going to be productive in life if you're constantly focusing too much on one thing.
对，有时候滑手机滑一滑，时间就过去了，没办法 productive.
Right.
So what does it mean to be productive?
Well, I mean, we know this word or verb is to produce.
Produce,
right?
制造生产。
Right. So if you produce a lot of things, then you are productive. Right? So it's just about how much you can get done.
哦，所以 productive 是个形容词，它就是有生产力的，你可以制造很多 ，you can achieve a lot, right? 就是有成效的那种意思。If we have a productive day, that means we achieve a lot. We do a lot in one day.
Right. Yeah. So you can say Leo is most productive late at night. Oh, he's a night owl.
Oh, he's a night owl. 好，那我们接着要继续看他说什么。
Overworking should also be avoided. The idea is to take breaks often. You can keep your energy levels consistent.
他说过度工作也该避免，那这个 overwork 就是工作过度。那我们来看我们这个题目，他说啊，概念就是要经常休息，空格你才能让你的精力程度保持一致。那这边考我们连接词 ，and our options are
in case.
A in case 就是万一啊，如果以防怎么样怎么样的意思。那么 B。
So that
就可以表达这样才能，这样一来以便好让怎么样，后面要接一个目的的子句。
C as if
就是仿佛好像。
D as soon as
就是一怎么样就怎么样，一件事情发生后，另一件事接着发生。好，那我们经常休息才能让你精力程度保持一致嘛？那空格后面子句就是要表达这个目的，所以答案就选 B so that 这样一来才能怎么样怎么样。
Right.
So our correct sentence is
the idea is to take breaks often so that you can keep your energy levels consistent.
That's right. All right, so I think it's time for us to take a break.
Yeah, because we don't do too much. We didn't do too little, right?
对，
我觉得刚刚好。
中庸之道我们讲的刚刚好，可以休息一下了。
The Lagom philosophy can also be applied in the home, where it leads to more sustainable living. Recycling and saving energy are at the heart of Lagom. But the philosophy does not end there. For instance, Lagom calls for simple and practical furniture. And an important part of living a Lagom lifestyle is to organize household items as well as keep fewer things in general. By putting balance in our lives, we can better manage stress and find happiness.
Welcome back. So we've been talking about Lagom, the Swedish word, which is a way of living life.
Yeah, just right.
Just right. 刚刚好，不多也不少。Okay, so let's read on to find out more about this idea.
Okay, the Lagom philosophy can also be applied in the home. It leads to more sustainable living.
好，这个题目意思是 Lagom 哲学也可以应用在家里，空格它可带来更永续的生活。那前后两个子句中间没有连接词，所以搞不好是要放连接词，搞不好啦。好，我们来看选项是 our options are
A, there.
好，它是副词，可是我们说没有连接词，你直接把一个副词不符合文法去掉。
B, until.
Until 当连接词可以表达直到什么什么为止，就是说这个动作延续到某个时间点为止。直到它可以带来更永续的生活为止。I thought that the philosophy of Lagom should be applied through your life, right?
Right.
应该是整一个辈子都一辈子整个。
Right.
什么叫一个辈子啊？就是你一生都应该应用这个哲学，不会到哪里为止啦。
Okay. C, although.
虽然的意思，那是用来承接对比的陈述。可是这边也没有前后怎么虽然怎样，但是怎样的语义，
Right.
也不适合。
Yeah, okay.
好，我们再来看最后一个选项是什么
D, where.
Where 是关系副词，它可以用来引导子句去补充说明你前面那个表示地方的先行词。其实你很简单，就把 where 想成 and there， 而在那里。它就包含了副词跟连接词两个身份，带一个子句去补充说明你前面提到的那个地方。所以我们前面说那个 home， 然后 where it leads to more sustainable living 就可以补充说明在家里，在那里。Lagom 哲学可以带来更永续的生活，所以我们答案选 D where.
Okay.
And the correct sentence is
The Lagom philosophy can also be applied in the home where it leads to more sustainable living.
recycling and saving energy are Lagom, but the philosophy does not end there. 好，题目意思说回收和节能是 Lagom 的空格，但这个准则并不止于此。我们来看选项，
A, at the heart of.
就是什么的核心，
B, in honor of.
为了纪念什么，或是为了向什么致敬，
C, for the sake of.
为了什么的缘故，
D, in spite of.
就是虽然尽管。那语义上来看，它应该是要说回收跟节能是 Lagom 的核心吧，中心想法，所以它其他选项都不符合。我们要选 A, at the heart of.
At the heart of, right.
So the correct sentence is
Recycling and saving energy are at the heart of Lagom, but the philosophy does not end there.
recycling， 所以你不要多买，就不会多浪费。
Right.
你就再回收利用，然后帮忙节能，对环境对自己都好。
Right.
Yeah.
And then you won't have an argument in your home.
That's right， 把箱子都丢掉，一样回收拿来做别的事情。Okay, and it says it doesn't end there, so let's find out more about it.
For instance, Lagom, simple and practical furniture.
那这个题目意思是说，举例来说 ，Lagom 空格简单且实用的家具 ，and our options are
A, turns on.
它是打开，像电器开关把它打开，
B, relies on.
就是仰赖依靠，
C, calls for.
需要要求的意思。
D, looks for.
就是寻找的意思。好，从语义上来看，它应该是要表达 Lagom 是需要简单而且实用的家具，其他什么打开家具、仰赖家具、寻找简单而且实用的家具，听起来都很奇怪。
Yeah, no.
好，那我们补充一下 call for something 的用法，就是需要某事物，
Right. Not call for them.
不是
Like-
打电话给他们。也你可能有需要会打电话，但这边就是某
yes.
事物需要什么，要求什么。
Right.
Like success calls for hard work， 成功需要努力付出嘛。
That calls for a celebration.
对，如果有人他工作升迁啊，或者什么有什么好消息，你会说 That calls for a celebration， 哎，这需要来点庆祝吧。
Right.
对，好，那我们来看这题的答案就是选 C calls for。And the correct sentence is
For instance, Lagom calls for simple and practical furniture.
simple and practical. That's very important.
Yeah.
对，我们不想要没有用的家具，
不要很复杂的家具。
复杂又没有用的。Okay. And an important part of living a Lagom lifestyle is to organize household items as well as 空格。好，那他是说过 Lagom 生活方式重要一部分是要整理家中物品以及空格 lifestyle 就是生活方式。那我们来看看选项有哪些。
A, make as much money as possible.
尽可能多赚钱。
B, seek high-fat foods if possible.
如果可能就寻找高脂食品，越肥越好。
C, stay at home all the time.
一直待在家，宅在家不出门。
D, keep fewer things in general.
总的来说，就是保持有较少的东西。那我们说 Lagom 就是要追求刚好就好，不要太多，也不要太少。所以
It's obvious, right?
it's very obvious.
Yes, yeah.
前面3个都来乱的，所以答案选 D. Keep fewer things in general.
So the correct sentence should read, and an important part of living a Lagom lifestyle is to organize household items as well as keep fewer things in general.
Right. And then we see the last sentence of our article.
By putting balance in our lives, we can better manage stress and find happiness.
Have you found happiness in your life?
Well, I do notice, though, that really you do need to find balance, especially like work-life balance or school-life balance. If you don't find that kind of balance, it really does cause a lot of stress.
对。
And it makes you unhappy.
我觉得人生中真的很多都要找到那个平衡点。对，不管是生活、家庭、工作、婚姻，什么都是。所以
We just need to just find the middle way.
That's right. Lagom.
We need Lagom. Lagom.
Lagom. 变成一个仪式 Lagom. All right, that's it for today. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye bye.
Lagom.
Many people these days are adopting the Swedish philosophy of Lagom to create balance in their lives. Lagom is often translated as not too little, not too much, but just right. It is a philosophy that encourages living a simple life without excess, much like the teachings of the Chinese philosopher Lao-Tzu. Practicing Lagom means being comfortable with just enough. Try eating smaller meals or limiting social media use to keep yourself happy and productive. Overworking should also be avoided. The idea is to take breaks often so that you can keep your energy levels consistent. The Lagom philosophy can also be applied in the home, where it leads to more sustainable living. Recycling and saving energy are at the heart of Lagom, but the philosophy does not end there. For instance, Lagom calls for simple and practical furniture. And an important part of living a Lagom lifestyle is to organize household items as well as keep fewer things in general. By putting balance in our lives, we can better manage stress and find happiness.
If you would like to find a great place to delight and educate both adults and children in Taichung, the National Museum of Natural Science is the ideal option. Having been in operation for over 30 years, it is considered the foremost science museum in Taiwan. It was the first one to be established, boasts the most extensive collections, has the largest research staff, and is excellent at staging exhibitions. The museum attracts more than 3 million visitors every year. It houses the Science Center, Space IMAX Theater, Life Science Hall, Human Cultures Hall, Global Environment Hall, and Botanical Garden. Of the museum's nearly 1,300,000 objects, a Paleoxodon skeleton, an ancient Egyptian mummy, a water-powered astronomical clock tower, and a preserved giant squid are just a few of the treasures that no visitor should miss. In addition to serving as a learning center tasked with imparting science education, the museum complex features a spacious grassy field, an ideal place to relax in downtown Taichung, a city filled with modern high-rise buildings. During the day, visitors can immerse themselves in the museum's exhibits or enjoy the natural landscape outside. When the sky grows dark and the outdoor lights come on, the museum grounds turn into a romantic date spot. The National Museum of Natural Science is certainly a must-see tourist attraction in Taichung.
See you next time!